Thinking about going electric? Here are the 10 major problems with electric cars you need to know before making your decision. Electric cars are heralded as the future of transportation, promising lower emissions, reduced fuel costs, and cutting-edge technology. However, before making the switch to electric, it's essential to be aware of several significant drawbacks. Here are 10 major problems with electric cars that potential buyers should consider. Number 10, limited driving range. One of the most significant concerns with electric vehicles is their limited driving range compared to traditional gasoline-powered cars. While high-end models, such as the Tesla Model S, can offer over 370 miles on a single charge, the majority of more affordable electric vehicles provide a range between 100 to 250 miles. This limitation can be particularly restrictive for those who frequently travel long distances or live in regions where charging stations are sparse. Range anxiety. The fear that a vehicle has insufficient range to reach its destination is a common concern among potential electric vehicle buyers. This issue is compounded by the fact that real-world conditions, such as weather, terrain, and driving habits, can significantly affect an electric vehicle's range. For instance, using heating or air conditioning can drain the battery faster, further reducing the available range. Number 9, charging infrastructure. Although the number of charging stations is increasing, the current charging infrastructure still lags behind the established network of gas stations. In urban areas, finding a charging station is becoming more convenient, but in rural or less developed regions, charging points can be few and far between. Furthermore, charging an electric vehicle takes considerably longer than filling up a gas tank. While fast chargers can provide an 80% charge in about 30 minutes, standard home chargers can take several hours to fully charge a vehicle. This can be a significant inconvenience, especially for those who don't have easy access to a home charging station and rely on public charging infrastructure. Additionally, the availability of charging stations doesn't always guarantee access, as high demand can lead to wait times, particularly in busy areas or during peak travel periods. Number 8, upfront costs. Electric vehicles generally come with a higher upfront cost compared to their gasoline-powered counterparts. This price difference is largely due to the expensive battery technology that powers these vehicles. For many consumers, the higher initial investment can be a significant barrier, despite the potential long-term savings on fuel and maintenance. Government incentives and rebates can help mitigate this cost, but these programs aren't always available or sufficient to bridge the price gap. Furthermore, the higher purchase price can be a deterrent for those on a tight budget or who are hesitant to invest in what is still a relatively new technology. While the cost of electric vehicle batteries is gradually decreasing as technology advances and economies of scale are realized, the current financial commitment remains a substantial consideration for potential buyers. Number 7, battery lifespan and replacement costs. The lifespan of an electric vehicle battery is a critical factor that can influence the overall cost of ownership. Most electric vehicle batteries are designed to last between 8 to 10 years or around 100,000 miles, with manufacturers typically offering warranties within this range. However, like any other battery, they degrade over time, leading to reduced capacity and efficiency. This gradual degradation can affect the vehicle's driving range and performance. When the battery eventually needs to be replaced, the cost can be significant, often running into several $1,000s. This expense can be a major financial burden, particularly if the replacement's required outside of the warranty period. Moreover, the resale value of an electric vehicle can be adversely affected by concerns over battery health, as potential buyers may be wary of impending replacement costs. Number 6, limited model availability. Despite the growing popularity of electric vehicles, the variety of models available on the market is still limited compared to traditional gasoline-powered cars. This means that consumers have fewer choices when it comes to vehicle size, style, and features. For example, while there are several compact and mid-size electric sedans and SUVs, options are much more limited for those seeking large SUVs, trucks, or performance vehicles. This limited selection can be a significant drawback for buyers with specific needs or preferences. Additionally, the development of new electric vehicle models is a time-consuming and costly process, meaning that it'll take time for the market to diversify and for more options to become available. For now, consumers must often compromise on certain aspects, such as size or functionality, when choosing an electric vehicle. Number 5, environmental impact of battery production. While electric vehicles are celebrated for their lower emissions during during operation, the production of the lithium-ion batteries that power them has a substantial environmental footprint. The extraction of key materials such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel is resource-intensive and often leads to significant environmental degradation. Mining activities can result in habitat destruction, water pollution, and substantial carbon emissions. Additionally, there are serious human rights concerns associated with the mining of these materials, particularly cobalt, which is often sourced from regions with poor labor practices and exploitative working conditions. The environmental and ethical implications of battery production present a complex challenge as the demand for electric vehicles grows and the need for sustainable and responsible sourcing becomes increasingly critical. While advancements in battery recycling and alternative materials are being pursued, the current state of battery production raises important questions about the overall sustainability of electric vehicles. Number 4. Resale value. The resale value of electric vehicles can often be lower than that of their gasoline-powered counterparts. This is partly due to the uncertainty surrounding the longevity and condition of the battery, which is one of the most expensive components of the vehicle. Potential buyers might be hesitant to purchase a used electric vehicle if they are concerned about the remaining battery life and the high cost of replacement. Additionally, the rapid pace of technological advancements in the electric vehicle market means that older models can quickly become outdated, further depressing their resale value. Unlike gasoline cars, which have a well-established secondary market, the electric vehicle market is still developing, and resale values can be more volatile. For current electric vehicle owners, this means they may face higher depreciation rates and a more challenging resale process compared to traditional vehicles. Number 3. Winter performance. Electric vehicles can experience significantly reduced performance in cold weather. Low temperatures negatively impact the efficiency of lithium-ion batteries, resulting in decreased driving range. In cold conditions, the battery needs to work harder to maintain optimal operating temperatures, which drains energy that would otherwise be used for driving. Additionally, the use of heating systems to warm the cabin can further reduce the range, as these systems draw power from the same battery. This reduction in performance can be particularly problematic in regions with harsh winters, where reliable range and battery efficiency are crucial. Drivers in these areas may find that their electric vehicles require more frequent charging and deliver less consistent performance during the winter months. Number 2. Towing capacity. Many electric vehicles aren't designed with significant towing capabilities in mind. While there are some exceptions, such as the Tesla Model X and the Rivian R1T, most electric vehicles have limited towing capacities compared to traditional internal combustion engine vehicles. Moreover, towing a load significantly reduces an electric vehicle's driving range because of the additional energy required to move the extra weight. For consumers who need a vehicle for towing purposes, this can be a major drawback, limiting the practicality of an electric vehicle for certain tasks such as hauling trailers, boats, or other heavy loads. This limitation means that those who require substantial towing capacity may need to look for specific electric vehicle models or continue relying on conventional vehicles. Number 1. Lack of standardization. The electric vehicle market currently suffers from a lack of standardization, particularly in terms of charging connectors and payment systems. Different electric vehicle manufacturers often use different types of connectors, which can lead to confusion and inconvenience for users. For example, Tesla vehicles use a proprietary connector in North America, which requires adapters to use with non-Tesla charging stations. Additionally, charging networks can have different payment systems and subscription models, requiring drivers to manage multiple accounts and apps to access various charging stations. This fragmentation can be frustrating and can hinder the seamless use of public charging infrastructure. As the electric vehicle market continues to grow, efforts are being made to standardize charging equipment and systems, but the current lack of uniformity remains a significant obstacle for many electric vehicle owners. Electric vehicles offer many benefits, including lower emissions, quieter operation, and potentially lower running costs. However, prospective buyers need to be aware of these significant challenges. Limited driving range, higher upfront costs, and a lack of charging infrastructure are some of the critical issues that can affect the practicality and convenience of owning an electric vehicle. By understanding these drawbacks, consumers can make a more informed decision about whether an electric car is the right choice for their needs.